Good morning, ladies. Name is Han, and welcome to a What If Deku Was Immortal? Part 1. Or movie. Depends. So, Zuko was born with a power of immortality. And he also has the powers of infinity too. Infinity, more immortality, the and zero. So yeah, some of you might think that's crazy, and mean, yeah. But I'm also throwing it in how he was born is in the past. But Zuko, I'm also throwing in Zumi, I forgot to mention. So one day, so in the past, Inko, got a blessing from a witch that she gives immortality to someone that was about the younger than, yeah. So Inko thinks it was a blessing, or it is, but yeah. So, but when her, like it, she never dies. She never does up that stuff. It's like Bond, but on a whole nother level. Yeah. So then she got married to Asashi, and she gave birth to Zuko. Not in the skeleton, half human kind, but yeah. But Inko doesn't know that her mortality thing became his power. AKA, he was born with it. So, yeah. And Zumi was born with a quirk, but Zuko was born with a mortality, infinity, and zero. Three most powerfulest things in the non-universe. Yeah. And, yeah. And, so, one day, when Zuko meets Bakugo for the first time, Bakugo tells Zuko that he wants to become a hero, just like how All Might was. As Zuko agrees, as they told him, or as he tells them that no matter if we'll still be friends, okay? As he made a powerful bond with Bakugo. So Bakugo went from, or was not, or in this what if, he's not mad and calling people pathetic abstracts, and but he bonds with Izuku, so yeah. So the Izuku basically bonds with Bakugo, so they basically put their hands in, as he, no matter if we are quirkless or quirked, will always be okay. And yep, okay. As Inko likes it when her son makes new friends. So then, at age of 4, they went to a quirk doctor, and Izuku was basically has a quirk, but Izuku's quirk is similar to their own, plus, or actually, yeah, he has the same thing as earphone jack. That's what, yeah. So she could, or so he could use his, instead of having extra, like, ear things that you see before you, I keep doing that. He uses his, like, when he, yeah. But in this case, the quirk doctor lied to him. That says he's quirkless and he can't develop a quirk properly, and yeah. So then, yeah. Then Inko was abandoned, or not abandoned, takes him home as Bakugo and says, huh, what is your quirk? Well, I'm quirkless, but yeah. As Bakugo says, huh, maybe in the next life, if you probably will. And the somebody has a quirk, but he just plays, or Zuko plays along with his mind games. Because he knows that, he knows that he has a quirk. Because he doesn't know how to figure it out. So his parents decided, or they basically basically he knew about the power. So he sometimes, or they took him, or no, they took his sister to the, but then Zuko like left to go take a good walk. As he walks a few hundred meters, and he was in the, not where the pussycats were at, somewhere else. As he, or actually he opens a portal, and he makes a pocket universe where he went into, and he dies. I'm joking. So yeah, basically, Zuko uses his, as he tried everything, but it was about to lose hope on quirkless, or on having a quirk, until one day, and he, or one, he punched the ground. He told him, and he's just isn't cut out to being a hero. And then when he punched the ground, the wall of flames came out of, and it spread like wildfires. As he looks around, and he sees, what did I just do? And when he does it again, it happens again. It's like him sending shockwaves of flames. That's how I do things. As he's more worried about if people don't have fire quirks. Yeah. So he's just relaxing. He figures out, as he's joining UA, so with his little sister. So, but his parents forbids him on it. Because it's only for quirked people. You don't have a quirk. As, yeah. So it's, and his reason why I said has a quirk that's similar to Endeavor, because of a certain man. No, one, there's one that I'm saying, like his. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he does. Alright. I was trying to find. Alright. I was trying to find it, but at the end, I failed. So yeah. Zuko ends up got forced to be at a normal school where he can't use his quirk, so yeah. So then his sister does all these fun things that I'm skipping over, like USJ Sports Festival. And then so then all the way to All Might versus All for One arc. So yeah, so then All Might was down, but not out. And All for One and was about to, or uses his attack. And like the one that kind of like Naruto does. Yeah, when he shot the beam, Izuku ends up running right in and right in front of the attack as he gets blasted and gets turned into a skeleton. So yeah, everyone thought All Might was dead, but when the smoke cleared, Zuko, or they saw a skeleton. Zuko had his arms up, like kind of like the blocking the attack from hitting All Might and the citizen, as his body on him, as everyone that saw it was, including his father, was the so scared. And yeah, most of them are like, holy crap, a citizen just saved the symbol of peace from dying. But and now in his head, in Zuku's head, and this is what he sees. Or like he was swimming in his own head. As when he took a breath of fresh air, he remembers his own friends created a bond between each other. And his father is the greatest man. So, yeah. And when they weren't even paying attention to him, they were paying attention to All Might. But only thing that the only person or only people that were like saw or actually paid attention to Zuko or was the news people, as they see a aura forming in his stomach like you see before you, as his eyes start to, as Inko saw, and as the old lady, or actually Inko remembers, the old lady says, "You're immortal, so nothing can harm you. As as all for one, everyone starts turning their heads and they see Zuko's as he looks at all for one with anger in his eyes. As he runs and like he was gone in a flash of lightning kind. Oh. Yeah. So basically endingly the he when he punched all for one's chest, the flame came out and hit all for one, creating a giant hole where his heart, lungs, stomach used to be. As he tells him that, yeah, as he starts, or as he uses his flame, Raymond Queen, or like went right through, and it obliterated the fire, or no, oblate, no, I can't say that. Obliterated all for one to ashes. There was nothing left of him. As Zuko gets up, call me Fire Fist. And as Zuko, that's what my quirk is. As everyone couldn't believe it, this citizen that got obliterated by All for One actually came back from the dead and kept on fighting and won. Yeah, I'm just using her as example. As he tells him, or no, actually, the entire news of All for One got beaten by a citizen, or got beaten by a skeleton, spread like wildfires. As everyone is like, alright. So, yeah, Zuko ended up, Zuko ends up doing something really funny. Name. Stuff. As the every single one, like when he got home, he went right for a refrigerator and found milk thing. He pours it into a cup, and when he drank it, I'm trying to go for the One Piece reference. This one. I was trying to go for this one. So yeah, let's continue. So, but instead of like healing bones things, he grew back every single body part. Like his veins, his heart, meat, and skin, everything back. And to where it was. As yeah. So then when Inko came in, or of course, actually, instead of Inko, it was Zumi that walked in on her brother when he to tell him thank you, and he says to, "I'll be right there." Okay? As he puts on like his like jammy pants and shirt, underwear, long. No, just kidding. So then, when he came out, the as as she walks up to him, she tells him that that man, you want to see how, yeah, the so Zuko ends up, um, he did save All Might, but and Zumi or Bakugo, because Bakugo was there and he saw his friend get murdered, but then that happened. As he puts on fresh clothes, and yeah, as he was like, ugh, don't you see my powers? And Inko and the Sashi agrees, as they took him to the one of those like train course things to demonstrate, as he basically punched the ground, and then he trained really hard on his fire-based attacks. But when he really won, as like basically Zuko is, or there was this big boulder that couldn't be shattered, as he was like, my flames can't be strong enough for it. But then when he really focuses his power, he aims it away. So yeah. And when he opens fires, like how like Vegeta does it, the like with or Kamehameha, but his is flame rains. Boom. The attack was the same thing as his, but way too powerful. As they see a giant hole through the stadium all the way to the next or solar system. As he's like, huh. As his sister's like, that's impressive, big brother. I mean, you might, as yeah, he she got cut off from, yeah, because when everyone saw his power for a first time, when he holds it, and they all were like, man, the have you ever thought about going for your way? As a couple of his friends that are quirkless people says that to him. As he says, well, I tried, but my parents only allow my sister to go for it. And yeah. So I'm letting you fill in the details of it. So or rest of or the yeah. So Zuku basically was one day he or when he was like at school, or actually when he was going to school, someone was spying on him. That someone is, of course, her. She wants him to be her boyfriend. She likes him so much. She has a quirk of called pulsion or whatever that's called. Yeah. So Zuko, or so basically, he doesn't even like know that he's been watched. Hmm? And yeah, he told him that he wanted to, but now everyone, hmm, so I gave up being a hero, as Zuko says that to them. So, yeah, so he stays, or so they wanted him to, or so since after witnessing his power, Principal Nezu really wants Zuko to join UA. And the detective agrees because that power that he demonstrates was tremendous and all that stuff. As Inho, or no, actually the chief of the police, he says that he remembers that the Inho, or no, yeah, or actually scratch that part about the chief of police remembering that, or yeah, he remembers that Ashashi's wife like, his wife got blessed by a witch. And don't ask me how. But, yeah. So, he tells him that, how did, or can you ask her that about why could Izuku never die? As Isashi told him that reason why this is my opinion, but I might ask, or I will ask her, I think reason why he's immortal, or he's immortal, so he's can never die. But there's also a possibility of him being the most powerfulest person in the world. What I heard from Zuko, that he, or actually from other doctors, that Zuko has abilities, or like powers, beyond our understandings. As that catches both of them off guard. Like, wait, what do you mean? Well, his first power is infinity. Like, mind, soul, power, everything. And then, yeah, the chief of police is like, what's number 2? Number 2 is 0. Z-E-R-O. 0. That's it. It takes away powers. And with his immortal, he could just do it endlessly. As pro heroes, when they heard that Zuko is that powerful to being holding those 3 titles, was like shocking. They couldn't believe that as Blood Hero slams his hands again on the table and says, "Why didn't you not tell us in the first place? Or why did you not allow him to basically basically because he can be a hero. It's and you chose to have him not throw his own dang life away and have control of his own powers. As Blood Hero is mad. Like, yeah. It probably takes a lot of almost anything to annoy him to the breaking point. And yeah, he broke, yeah. Everyone is holding Blood Hero back. As he says, you think that you're worthy to being called a hero? Your son is the most powerfulest person. And if he fell into wrong hands, and then he would end up being the most powerful villain, like symbol of evil. And he could have wiped away the entire world without him even hesitating, as the the things about the, like, Zuko sitting on a throne, laughing maniacally with red eyes. As, yeah. Like the ones that you see before you. Like her eyes. Yeah. As he starts, as Blood Hero's like, you should be ashamed of yourself. The If if I had Zuko, I would have just allowed him to come to this school. But no, you chose to have him go to a normal school. Yeah. As they calm him down. Yeah. As Principal Nezu knows that Zuko is the most powerful person. As Tenya was about to turn into, like, yeah. So basically, All Might couldn't believe that Zuko, or this kid, saved his life from jaws of defeat, and he puts his own life on the line. Yeah. So then, after that, of course, Nezu walks into, or actually, Zuko was training with his powers in the forest. As, yeah, as Nezu asked Zumi where her brother is, as she says, well, he's probably in the forest, far away. Eh? Because he goes into the forest. He enjoys it. Well, oh, as he goes in, and yeah, so Zuko, or so then Nezu, and the pro heroes like Eraserhead went to a forest, and yeah, so he says, or Zuko recognizes them. So you two are from UA, where my little sister's at, right? Yes, we are. How do you know that we came from UA? The abilities, my power, told me that you guys were and from there. Well, you're basically, as he tells them that, as, yeah, I should have named it Fire Fist Ace. Because when he punched the ground, flames came out. But when he punched the tree, it's just... Yeah. So, he says, how do you feel about joining UA? The same one that I wanted to go, but my father and my mother forbids me from going. Well, no thanks. Because, yeah, the Nether knows that so he calls his father, and yeah, as to tell him that Izuku says that you and Inho forbids him on going to UA. Is that true? Yeah, but then that was back then, before the till his power fully emerged. Where is he now? He's, as Zuko punches the trees, as sonic booms of flames aims or crackling sounds. Yeah. As Nezu, or yeah. As he goes, I'll be right there. As he runs all the way to the camp, and as he sees a flame, he trains hard. And yeah, as Nezu, who told him that he will be a hero, and he basically is like, he trained hard. Like he like his flames went bright white, like lightning light. Amen. So yeah. So yeah, basically, yeah. It was way before, yeah. So when Asashi saw Zuku's power, our for the first time, he could not believe that Zuku actually has a flame quirk that's just the same thing as his sister. As his sister, yeah. Oh, sorry. So yeah, he wanted to train. And please wait for part 2.